Hey guys, N8N released their native MCP server node. Just wanted to show you guys how to quickly integrate into your workflows. I'm not really sure whether it is fully mature yet, but I've just tried integrating that into my social media agent here, the one we built last week. So instead of us having a Telegram trigger here, if you haven't watched this video, go to my last video and watch how this is all set up. So in this section, we have a revision agent. And how this works is you talk through your Telegram app to revise your social media content. I'm just using this as an example. So you can pretty much see here that the MCP server trigger, there's two things, the server trigger and MCP client node. Two nodes that you will get with N8N now. MCP, so this is the community edition that we talked about in a previous video, but this won't be available on the cloud version. This is the native one, MCP client tool and the MCP server trigger. So you can see this sits at the agent level, and pretty much all the tools that you can connect to the AI agent node that you can connect to the MCP server trigger. This probably will make more sense as I walk through this. And instead of having the agent on the backend, you will now use something like Cloud Desktop to talk with the backend. So your agent will sit here, but pretty much all the tools that you can connect to the AI agent, you can connect to the MCP server trigger. And you can also connect MCP client tool as well. So let me show you how to quickly install it. So I'm using a self-hosted version, but you can also do this in the server or the cloud version. If you have deployed N8N with Docker, all you have to do is add this bit at the end. You can just change that and pull your Docker image from the repository and restart it again. On the cloud, you just have to change the version in settings, what version of N8N that you are using. So once that is finished, if you check the help, the question mark here, you should see in the about section, it should be 1.88.0. After that, if you search for these nodes, you will see MCP server trigger and MCP client tool in addition to the existing nodes. Simply drag it here and attach some tools. And if you don't have Cloud Desktop, download it from download Cloud AI, download Cloud Desktop, download for macOS or Windows, whichever operating system that you use. And after that, open your Cloud and you'll have to switch on the developer mode. So it will be under the help section and you will see switch on the development mode. And after you enable that, Cloud will restart. And after that, you'll have to go to Cloud settings and this developer, the new tab will be here. And then you simply, this will be like a blank screen here. And then simply click on edit config and open with your editor and simply copy paste this. I already have copied the code for this. The code is also available in our community under tips section. I'm adding a new page there. So you can copy paste that into your Cloud Desktop. This is the URL for your MCP server trigger node. Once you add the MCP server trigger into your workflow, now you have to take the production URL and make it active, or you have to take the test URL and click on test tab during testing, and you restart Cloud or press Command R. Cloud Desktop should refresh and it will try to connect to the MCP server here. And now it is connected. N8N doesn't support CLI based execution. It only supports server sent events. Think of this is another standard for real-time communication. So you'll have to proxy all of your requests through a proxy. In this case, Super Gateway, we are using this. Cloud, what it does in the backend is that it runs this command npx y Super Gateway, which pulls the Super Gateway package from npm registry and runs it locally. This will actually run on your local machine. That's how that works. And converts all of that requests that we sent into the server sent events format. That's what this is. Probably a smart decision by N8N because it reduces the risk of getting random code executed on their cloud version, potentially introducing more security risk because anyone can upload any sort of MCP code, potentially inject malicious code onto their cloud systems. That's probably why they did that architectural choice. Yeah, so that's the overview. So now, once I do that and refresh that, it will get connected. Now I can see all the tools that I have connected to it. So if I delete these and save it and restart that, Command R on Mac, probably Control R on Windows. And now it's loaded. Now it's been reduced to 4 tools. Let me just add that back in. So this is the whole workflow for us. It does the research and write the content into the database, which is a Google Sheet. But instead of that, now I can just say something like, can you write a LinkedIn post under 400 characters about N8N? It's calling write new content. Hello for this chat. And then now it is asking, would you like to publish the post to LinkedIn now, or would you prefer to make changes to it first? So let's, if you go to executions here, you can see the previous execution and see that, oh, you have to move it around a little bit, I guess. You can't. Yeah, there's some display problem, but it would have called this write new content. Let's check it. And you can see that at 455, it has added that new post. And now I can say directly from my cloud desktop. So I can brainstorm with using cloud desktop first and then use one of those tools. I can say post this to LinkedIn. Run update content calendar. So it's approved. It's going through the approval process first. It's marking it as approved. And then it will call publish to LinkedIn. Allow for this chat. Now it's must be published to LinkedIn. So let's check our LinkedIn. Now you can see, yep, now that's our post right there. Let me just delete it. So that's how you use MCP server trigger in real world applications. I'm not still sure whether it is properly mature yet. If I go back to editor, but that's basically how you can replace your Telegram and the agent part of it. So that will shift to your client, whether it is your cloud desktop application or any other supported client applications. There's a list of client applications actually. If we can search for MCP clients, there's a GitHub of awesome MCP clients where you can, Cloud Desktop is only one of them. And also if you go to Quen, which is a good model, chat.quen, but they have the MCP support coming soon there. So watch out for that. So that's how we basically use it.